mamunyina good afternoon mamunyina ha ya mwakwaba edeba me manti so ha ya need 100.9 FM medin edema me BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi afra me BIAMZI 1 woman gada ma me soja BIAMAH brofo de ya bi BIAMZI international so aba beka ho abusuafo masomo me na me di dwumadi ho chia me free sabre ko se no 9 ebebo production crew aya crowd Jordan me adro luxurious ajimai free ma abankro na yausafo emetema ena fe babesia bako ena womo ebo michidom ewie ye twegu live e worship house abeka junction ena ye streaming so e wo Facebook ena YouTube Facebook no ye 100.9 FM live ena wo YouTube so ye despite media ya na wo de wadwenkyere no comments ne o messages no na wo de afa Facebook live one fan fa ho a 0503721744 0503721744 and no a WhatsApp. Now our WhatsApp edi abani akenkan kama edi amount. Abusuafo nyina ni tu asese say abato ye to aba na chese ye betwere din ansa na yetimi akoto santen akoto aba. Enye first time aye twere din ni. Ya twere ni oni ho de. We can wa be sempen manim ho mintimi kan edi na biri bia ye twere din bia na ye kontokwa enti yentimi nya due diligence kakra edi pa na haye ba ko metimi aka ne se fani bi firi amanyofo no no omwa yo omho eye fa se dua broni no makoze sankoda ba be di kiu mu se mo metwere mu din so ahu na for mu wia no masan twom ho e na den meanwhile no wo mu nyina amanyofo ni nyina eni bi ni si no wo maka ho nyina wo mu nyina ye edie pa na haye enti wo gan na ni amayoni be fa wo se be sin kokotwere wudin ya wo dwene kwachiri ansa na waka se me nya mfie du ngotwe enti me nkotwero because e wo repercussions bebre e wo wo yisa amanyofo side ni efrimu adie pa nti e na wo kwa akotwere wudin nyesa wo koto aba ese ya mawunto wo kotwere wudin keke na menua magjerry e wo ha obebe kam ho ase mene no be di saade hu enkomo kakra because etwetwema so se nipa yawo yanyin se wabosome enkono woni 18 years na obi foforo abefre wo se beje tefa kakra na kokotwere wudin. Meanwhile, you know, say the moment you be register one maudi akọ krata ne so no. Ya register dada. Ya register to. And that chibi ukokokotu new date of birth e be dia atia. E betimi acho. Se ancho nkoda brema wanyini a wo pe kwan akọ pension sa bre na e bechi watum. Se DNT na at this period ukokotwere udin wa bato nwam e bra unya 18 years. Repercussions e 100 dollars. About time so mudifa Mark ma hana said me ya asem ni nyina aka
BIAMAH asem na aka very important omemu we nya de edikan ya churo idi
yes
ya churo din bebre e wo yemayi na de wo mu ne say adenti na ye ntimi ye continuous registration emra na ashadada o continuous registration anya agentire emra no wo ho dada
oh okay
emra no wo ho dada kire say say ye continuous registration na wonim de enti a ye ntimi ye continuous registration no amanyofo na say ni titiru MPP ni NDC for say because it has been captured our IPAC meeting interparty advisory committee wonso am na ya amanyokuo akesefo wo say wo ntimi en recruit nkrofo a permanently wo mo yi office wo ti asam na no
no.
And no. And no say somebody boy ba. Aya obi so ha no ka we so ha no ka.
Say electoral commission or offices all the 16 regions.
Exactly.
Good.
Okay, 16 boys 275 districts no. Mensini bia.
16 regions. Okay, and mensini
what are we in 16 regions? That's correct. But me say
district BMO no. Electoral commission or office
wo.
Enti nipa ni di 18 ya ono asimu pampam no ko EC office ya wo ho no the district no akwakochiro dia na say won
okay enti dia wo mu ne say eye amanyoku akesefo a mi bo mu din aye from MPP ni NDC fo no wo mo say wɔn nyi wɔn ho ni wɔn nyi electoral commission kura nso ni wɔn susu sɛ obi anya 18 years no bɛbɔ awura
me ma wo me ba na me ba na nya 18 years do efie do nwɔtwe na ma direct ne sɛ wɔn akɔtwerɛ wudin ɛwɔ abato for office no wo party ni no a wo ni mabusua mu nya me nua no nya me ba no nya bibia no wo nyi mi ni sɛ me ba na di 18 ti wɔn kɔtwerɛ
okay there be anya wo ɔwofo ne anyi winni anya wo a wo kɔ akɔtwerɛ wudin no na mmom de ɛwɔ mu ne sɛ emra ne se electoral commission etwuro din bia na oma amanyokuofo a wɔn yɛ registered amanyokuofo a yaji wɔn atum awɔ Ghana ha no ɔmo obia mfa ne name sini emra it is a wo activate continuous registration na automatically a trigger sa emra na ka se ma amanyoni no emfa ne agent ne si anamu ni emra ho no eti at the moment electoral commission beka say ochina ye register continuously ye continuous registration no automatically a trigger say emra no eti amanyokuo for na so omudi omunsi anamufo ekọ ho no omuhwem no omu say din na esima ba betro no eye ono ana because bia wo wesi mo pampan na wakọ EC office ekọ tro within no uko bia na wunya 18 years why na be challenges wunya 18 years it is obi one challenges wunya 18 years na nye EC adwuma yeni no e no be fa challenge for me say or challenges wunya 18 years even though wa me kwa na mra na ma mo kwan so no register
Mage, uni bibi.
Yeah.
Ye mrane to ho. Say the moment a wunya 18 a kona kotwere odi a. Obi en ho wanya 16 na 17 obaka kotwere.
Sound.
Ye bie mo to ho saa. Me say obi eni ho a wanya 13, wanya 15, wanya 16 a obekọ say me betwere me de manya 18 years.
Okay.
Obi anya saa.
Eno so betime regulate. Menye wachinye bebre.
Obi anya saa de.
Menye wachinye bebre.
Ye ti omo di 13 ni 15 fo no kọ no. Eye se ya boa peso na we ama we kakra beji kotwere odi wanya ho soso. The same me say me ba panyi hu na baka so wanya 21.
Yeah.
But 17 years kra wonya. Eti ni pasa no kodi kiu mu se okotwere ni din a. Ye betwere ama no. Wahu ni nyina ye integrity. Te be ya honest.
Yenyi ye hu ni.
Yenyi ye hu. Oh, right.
Eti electoral commission yes or be ya amanyokuofo ne say womo ntimi because e ba ne sana
electoral commission ni.
David eti e ba ne sana amanyokuofo no eti say obia agent e wo electoral office wo e wo mensini ni mo e ba ne sana so ye continuous registration eti ji wo employ nipa ne permanently wo mani pa ne nko say ya friend say wo ko na what did America na say mo esa wo fe nipa no na busu bibia no amanyokuofo no etua omoka there be a ma ban kwetu ebekọ eya amanyukuo no ebekọ amanyukuo no ne humam afi what the America na say enye electoral commission ebetua agents ne ka wo agents na sabiri wo mo wo ho ni nyina no eye wo amanyukuo fo e na etua omka eti amanyukuo fo no hu ni say the burden e ba beto wo so eti electoral commission continuous registration no emra ne hye say yenye na enso twentwen so ade na ani asem na ani eti na ke yetimi ye continuous registration na ken konko ba se obi be ye basen because anen dia wota amaso when you 18 years okwa wode won krata e kire wode akwa kire ne ya hwe ne dia twero wodin be nam se ye sa continuous registration nti enu nti na akwa ba ne sei now on the second school of thought me hu ni say etesa dia an electoral commission ye limited registration exercise biana onye na electoral area said dia no mo ye ne enkan no rather than say baby anya baby a woto abampo we say electoral areas no aya na ye about 4-5 polling stations near Cabo.
Okay.
Etiano ne ben. Police station A B baako aha C be ye numbi
near Cabo.
Near boom baako na a form electoral area.
No, no mujaye.
Uti woman so say resources na woman ninti na woman ye no woman.
Na some trako parliament.
Eti mo fam na ye mamuska because they be and yent na wo say man from ko tutu atuo. Hwe atuo tutu e ko so asunafo south wo. Enyansa be na ewom. Say ye turo the limited registration exercise. What say ye tututuo? Amanyokofo, MPP for tutu NDC for crowd officially. One with the statement aba abekire say wo momrante no atwi tuo. And no crowd official statement from some media
anti police for achi wo.
Me I mean police for no dey aba so machi nipa ba kope. O ko mo we o mo say nipa ba kope bi na o machi no. Apart from Honorable Collins Dauda o mo che no no. O mo say o machi one muni ruby. Ono no so o machi no. So they say we should avoid say normal way because yet your man you and the actual didn't say a limited registration exercise. If you're not and will be a or ye innocent person where you college of education, you want a second kuno. Na catch your bosome back okra when you want a second kuno. And tell they say encourages a normal way. It's a young fan from say every police station put the better young tro. Every police station ever try yen tro. It's a normal when you know it's a banner and your phone will take advantage. No more bass and crofo, obey me a commit and pounds so your areas be your obefa cars be ye me no. Yes, answer no what could drew a district office war. So electoral commission for say woman dedicated areas be a woman no one friend is saying far to reach or say difficult to reach or say far to reach areas. Inti no and a woman decentralize. So it be ama it say ye reform no ama. Yama continuous registration no and ye juma amayoko for so mo ntimi and form crofon ko hwa. Yo mo tena fie na yen ya de ne activate.
Be say obi ye kan ye yes are continuous no a ehun hia sa amayoko bi e di nipa ba kwakotena hwa na say nipa na di 8 ono an besi mu akọ trade simple
aka wenum nyina no anya fe na ye ba betru
18 no sim by force say me di 18 di me kwa electoral officer and so ndi onimre wona so di 18 years da achi di wanim repercussions le di wanim
oba electoral officer no kra no say wo suspect ya utimi challenge nipa
no ko find the best certificate ba
utimi challenge ni ka chere no wo yes so we di misusu say wunu 18. So ukuta Ghana card there fine. Near the actually they register because anybody ukuta Ghana card na you proof.
So when you 18.
So when you 18.
And no it means 15 say Ghana card 15 for
they be the 15 date of birth was. We details in there actually.
Okay.
It all the ba na say wo when wo ya kwada wo tua no fo ano. Na ye the Ghana card kan ho ba say when you 18 years you be register say na wa wasem.
Da wani mu
twen. You see to continue registration there ye yank e be boa.
I was here for near da hono no. Nigeria bie ni a kire me yie. Ye continuous and I said ye tie ya ye botuwe enu amu ne yepe. Wadwen kire bra 0302243540. Good afternoon. Hello.
Mami Suja.
Yes, udini baby afrefi.
Mami brofo de.
Yes.
But we kunu ba ko pe nokore asa.
Nokore asampa. Nokore nsan yanke be twetro di nhwere ho.
Nchia magderi pa. Mami fa ko yesu na mencha utimu a woni wo mti studio na mencha me incoming MP Honorable Felix na koyo. Enura nso ensu ha ya dwe wa ha papa. Kaswa welentu ensu fa manfo pa. Ya monka usu no asemai. Mami say di party edi na name sini ebeko electoral commission office Ghana and Africa eyade ho hia pa. Me tu wadesi ade esisu Nigeria what we bisa no onu ankasa nanum so obi de ne ko emri bi atwam ama no nya 18 years e ko register the patch or register no to abadi ma amanyuku bei Nigeria na what wa won chen no bisa no
anjo question you
me say masema me bisa ni say Nigeria na what won chen no onu ankasa what am ibi so on inside the ko register ya ebra no onya 18 years na busanso register ya na oto aba no oto aba de ma amanyokuo ben. Second one, NTT communication director wakwa register prenu because 2020 or register at aba echekwa bia so oto aba no ni di e wa aba to onwumam etisenka NDC anam sifo ni ho a nke ye den ne ke be hu se wa register mienu a na say was akwa register NPP national communication team member kasa wa kwa register mienu eti san yama na ye say ye di anam simi be ko eyade hu hia because the electoral commission kasa na juma wonu ye wanye no all the electoral areas who bet me identify electoral nipa be dem fan say nipa be 100 ho who bet me identify nipa be mienu yen sabi so woni mo Now, will be but funny party of constituency. Oh, I don't know what I'm free read you where constituency man as well free. And there's so many figure better what figure any and this work and may I show my boss. And so actually, electoral commission about the end is work and then
Medasipi 0302243540. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Afternoon.
Beba chodini baby afrefi. Yo. Jaffa bibi abako de.
Oh, yeah.
Eya no ama one so kakra ma me yenko. Hello Jaffa.
Hello.
Aha, one no ofo mpa anti gina yiye na yenkasa.
Mba jo say yeah.
Ah, kasa yenko.
We dey ma money di ma pa we dey ma o man. BIAMAH, one who say Edeba the electoral commission assembly. Mami J Mensa. The Okana assembly brea obi a winning no obedient say we NDC and now we party we say achieving. And into na o ye dey. O bo mami na chi. Enso mami no djuma o dey to na kwan mu no. Enye pepepe sa. Kani na ye nim no. Abato odi ntwe say be brea. Ye biye be electoral commission. Omo branch biya wono ye se ko hono ye even kura na tam no school mu na omo de ba utimi wo bia school mu wono bia bia se no le so isi penyu for na ba o di table bia be si wo village wo mu nyina mokwa akotro mu di ye wa the village enye we drag district say no baby mienu no ma chem left and right uko baby obetro di na so ma no we buy what so no form or no there just a baby a ehoye ye kan say obrofo kase ehoye baby kese man wo kuro no mu ankasa no age wo foka ekotro odi wo abra de sam sunsu etutoi village bi wa wo kuro so aba okuro mu kese no onya ni ido but there medi so bo boni nyina ye yetima mufo ye na ye kofa ma ye hosa because yesu ye tigina say one ye de ye pe yesu ye register ye nto aba o me ye de se so o mo ye edemaye ndi ma BIAMAH we o kakra kokosi sai kura obi ni njom no o say wo say de kura ye bank ne board ye ya nsakire ye bia embam ebebam ade say ya ye tiasi ene nketo aya so ye nyina ya woman next generation abesware magana ye nkanka ne say ba omia ne akufo ado abedi suwe dia kunkura mendame nkabie baba
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Aha.
BIAMAH.
Papa.
Ayami 1D1 efuni.
1D1 evienko bibi abako de.
Boni bia ni mekwa mu. Onyambo ko da sisi ame na matanfo na bre.
Amen. Yenko.
Me gina wa free search ya. Aya obatampa akuya free ye. Tia no papa. BIAMAH. Yes sir. Amanyofo ne de omo namsifo kọ babi akye odi na omo monitor na mesre letter commission officers omo ho no so bi ba na se won se on the 18 years ya ayamano ABC nedin ba yo se o de ba se on the 18 years ya mo se mo challenge na ko fan certificate ba Okofan birth certificate ba. Na wo hwese ampa wa di 18 years anase only 18 years. Na minimum say di nchiro kaka di nchiro kaka ete ekotro. Na tuo ne ntokwa na de oduru ho a onti ase. Onti ase ondi ye ti mamufo no. Mumu su ye ntu ye hufo. Ne ntu ye mafo. Wo ba tu ne fo say ke unya 18 years ya. Me nko sa wo kire odi. Me se Ghana fo enanum ya janu mese won mayen pushin kwadanu enfa nko babia eseko adrati ebe ha won isa oba na so nya 18 years na mesre mayen pushin se kwati odin ba force mesre papa na yen se odin na ndisi fude enfa fu na akoma be sasa kwa ya anya kokofe na akoko so be sa anya akoma fe Letter commission officer yi won di ni sa tunu hu pesa se no be ye bia no enye mo fe da na minim se on be so di asundwe so em say bibia do ya twitwiri kakra de we bad na so nim say be kwa wie no na bibia da de ya mi say nyina na mbo e ho ban
amino
what the 18 years ya kwa kire odi na to aba ma eye ba umia no no ngwa
meda se pe good afternoon
Good afternoon, my name is Abraham. What to say?
Kristo adumo kurukura misa na mo so e
Sorry, Benny.
yo asori ba yen ko iti
Mamintia Mandgeri, Nakatran is a still love mano. Nanka Suli Beso by allegation. Magari yam fato hon say, Usano, Ubika son coachroni, also coachroy or cotrama manukobe. Eddie kind, Mabo Mabaso. Number bisa say, Abentina, a Sutifi South, a Sutifi North, down for Tamu Hong Kwa, ye true dinu, ye to a bow, Basabasa etaisi sa mia mabodin. Skanka kwalawanya 18 years, and I will coach Rodinia. Sabi way and my bonnet video be Namvara. Mammy said, Bema disikai bonny yonko, Bema, 21st century. Oshan will be sound who say. Ubekomudino. A yafo man kuma na akọ san se kan ni di sebinsim politician be bianka ho yanko si da ben na sebi oni biefo ma ye besua de mame me da matumi hufuo but kakra meka ne se mesre minuamu NDC fo hwe ye wo ha ye nya electoral commission bi oba ya pe no se logo no ye ni tan e no be se san logo ye electoral commission ye logo obe se san and no the logo be round be a near PTM no de buy. Mentia say amanyoko akese mi enu ameme MPP ka ho. Electoral Commission chairman na na do na point nti do obeye bia nye NDC forfeit. Ade no so mu nyina mo ye wresi edum katia. Sometimes all committee crowd mi to bayra ya che. Ekotna meeting ase na wodi. Na se bi ko dis agro we ni e de nsem ni betudwa. What's have because I want ase. Mi de mestre nyankopon Corinzalda, dear, the police for one second, honorable no, as if you can insert me, papa. But what you be a certificate not Mr. Mina, here are Corinzalda, a bit more could say Ghana 41 century for the brave money. Nania, headmaster, any NDC secretary be. I got wrong while I 5 for the Omuko, no cobo, my woman, your mouth for the no way. I access uncle for no, Mimi Demiba. Who headmaster who have me banner 20 who control ni din ayona awono and the best say central for muntom wa awie amomo kan basabase si din twiro mu a sebi Ghana for so de besiano wo de betu redo bi no kese sebi ye akorinda police fu afre no no omobu afu no yo rabo ni afre no na kufu ado tete ni na say ti Ghana beku yanim mano ni nyamenye djuma
meda sipi uswerade enka ho. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, BIAMAH. Now, what is your name?
Adomara kwa. Na onso e.
Oh, Adom ni ahwe ama mo phone ti na ama.
Hey, asembe kure. Hey.
Ebe nkwa benya. Na ama mo we e ko tantan e ofe. Yakofa yi si a ene just computation ko mu ntimi nye. Ene na esan ka menyu asore ba ehu ka se. Electoral Commission, some person ye ne beba 1 + 1 so 3. Inti mami BIAMAH wo studio where unim say 1 + 1 is 2. Na whole electoral commissioners e be a doctor, secretary PhD. Just commutation keke omo ntimi nye. Mo kan ye nim say di mo timi di minus etimi ko ye yama ensen fat. Na mo kan wa sem say na mo kan errors now ye kan no. Because electoral commission just a registration keke ye 1 + 1 obetali netima ye 2 + 2 eye 4 no unkwa ye computation na mani ade a eno na ese mo kan wasem because oyi na bi be buy if electoral commissioner asoro be buy all kind say na ye nya electoral commissioner bia o ti sa logo sa electoral commissioner no jo mama ni NDC na pa no ohun say o ti sa results bi na so ye nya electoral commissioner o ti meet now e ti sa results nko 6-7 times. Senya oman no person obo a den no person anka boxman and no offer press conference ya anka obananka wakase ya yemfum so mo fanche ba o betina se nka se ebi mo ya nanim ti na ehia Ghana kam So what you say? You know, say Ghana card they won't here because you no age abebo and one ebe di when you mark up who them. So what you say? But so ya bo you mo ye no. So mo ye ma pa officer Ghana for en ka say mo ma ba so. Shenan say afo barometer research omo ye. Omo say Ghana for the one say omo ni GDA wo letter commissioner. I didn't say ba ni sa. The electoral commissioner yet one you call for ITN any so MPP ni or MPP communicator you call friend is uncle electoral commissioner office of bet na ye fata nyama e ko se na so muka cha ban se nya de sa ye be for bi o ye neutral no bet na wet na ye fata na me ni obi any so ye no MPP ni na ta gwa fa nche o chere me se NDC ba na ko fa se bi nketia chairman so uncle electoral commissioner then am be kan fa so these are some of the things that are ban tie ni asopem because omo no mo oyem puntijuma o ikofo bi wo no oni company wo baby bia into ko friend so nko ye onko hard obekwa akoye into omo wo companies na ade na efa mo chie nyansa ehu se so mani bo egbagu nyina etis na electoral commission ya pa ye ni ese fata since electoral commission de bia ya anya no police station ye ni electoral areas je mensa nko abai o si meye ni district imi se general we crap registration ye in 2020 o si district an obe no ade na mam na so ye din sa
Medase. Hey. Good afternoon. Hello, Mahai. Yes, Alan Kashini.
Yeah, Alan Cash. We are man over 7 in Fantasy.
Yo, Bacho Adaroma, it's you.
This is BIAMAH.
Yes.
Obian can say more being conquered. So I'm moving and 1 year 18 years. And October Ghana can go and pass the card in the person way 8 years. What road is the come on? What I have a see? But I'm out. Again, Tina, Obian the son is that day. What road and then how between the how the hospital in two over who is up. Abra, me, think as a question now, will be as I say, one I won't. I'm not planning to go. I didn't got it. No, Miss Naraka. And she may say, Abrana, yen win another edifice really. Don't this is still. Yes, the mental not Sana or 80 bucks. No, yeah, 80 bucks. And it's a multi, I don't know who needed Nick Pakokra. Oh, yeah, what you want to do? I'm simply.
Yeah, some more.
Yeah, so I'm more real. What was it that I'm actually? And I say, I told you never kind of music, baby. Figure now, can you more than anything? You are comfortably leading. I have friends of mine. What do you mean, ma? I don't know what you say, and I'm more unique comfortably. And one ever say, all the also didn't look to be here. What's it that we need? Who I said to get here? What's the one for a cigar number to come out? Not for one of them. What was the last time I was a politician? How many years in me? What do you mean? Then about this one, yeah, what's the answer with them from? Never then, and then the man left home to the Cotono, and I will see their number. The best of Mamunya would train the Bianco, you may. That's the special mammy about some package, young fear.
Yo, Mensomeda Sippy. Hello.
Hello.
Mahai. Yo, Bacho didn't be afraid.
You're family coach and you're
Yo, it's you.
And I need that. Me flow program, sir.
Oh, Nyamisha. Yeah, I friend.
Oh, my friend.
Yanko.
Me, sir. Electoral Commission, I say, what you have to do. The answer no be Electoral Commission. There, Electoral Commission is P or my me. I won't be a crowd, I want for that. When you say, all reforms. No, Electoral Commission, no. I mean, and to say every MPP, for just in a year or more, say, oh, you pay away from opaque ballot boxes
to another ballot boxes from paper registration forms to photo ID card. All the reforms. That's the MPP.
Na enye ne kwan so no. Enye papa.
The MPP say abanya no otiso no. Ana isa no otiso no. Ade no nkase na MPP for 120.
Okay.
Ade nene party bi che Nigeria o se omo haji. NDC che say oh abato na anaji ntire na ten akase ye na ede yiye. We say oh NDC wa haji. But na NDC wa power. Ntire bia aniba no what who can no verification no vote.
Me kai pa.
And the verification machine nyina ba. Let's say abanya no otiso no. Otie electoral commission awon otiso no. No otie afutu. Sa na kase yakoso ana ye no. Let's say adwintire awon go betima adwin. Na dia ka ho na ma adwuma na akoni ye fa fe. And then we so oh we are independent. Yet who so constitutional my kwan say anya ade anya pe. Obi na obi anya ama adwintire. There is a extra man. O mai we nyina. Ye nyina ti tire agye so de pese o mai ye pese ekọ. Wo ya tu agye say di anim no. Wo na say oti afuto na di adwuma. Na nyina ho toy. Ena one ye birth certificate free ye registration mo. Sami soja.
Metio pa.
One ye birth certificate.
Abenyo otisu ya.
Aha, and corona yes omundi mfe ndo ochiro. Anka corona bia obo ho. Again you pese okura. Again the birth certificate.
No correct.
Anka hwan na beti makasa corona bia akọ ni only 18 years akọ ni sa. Bisa wo ba ho kira kura birth certificate. Uba ho won timi yana ntimi fada akọ anya birth certificate ma. Anka corona bia ba ho. No kura ni birth certificate. Ana se wadi enfie du wotre ana se wani enfie du twa obehu se wani enfie du wotre ana se wadi enfie du wotre. But abanye by what is WW mama say one birth certificate. Yenyi birth certificate ni fiu. Na yi birth certificate na fiu. Ube dia hu ta kura na adi enfie wotre adi enfie adu ani wotre ana se wani enfie du wotre. Ana fe su registration centers. Said the amount for akano. Anka say ye die mu many area and I mean akwada na ya wulu minim ji ya wulu and I mean so dim fi do what you to dim fi do what and the electoral area ta e na hu san kwada yi na ya tire say we dim fi do what
okay
ni nyina no ma me say we the district office
it has say hello good afternoon ma how yes, I don't know where now. Swear.
I mean, I don't your family is good.
Yo, but you.
No, Pamira, who yet? Me, MPP Communication Director, Richard Anyabo. Say, Anyagba. The Ampa 2020 election was Waba, and then it didn't need register more. And now, qualification, you're verifying now. And on Kotwaba. And your party say after 2020, this is assembly election now. Wa nyebia wa go to ana. Inti die papana baye anopeyino. Wa expose to electoral commission big time. No wa gu ni master as a MPP communication director. Inti misre MPP amna muna ya omuyi papa ndi. Na yamfa akomia embra na ya lawyer Adumaku Besi. And now more miracle ebabua because there can a regional balance near the idea. Then Nipano is not up to the taxer. And a police station or Abano. So we need register Muma Yamana 2 year or more day now, more year pulling agents, me pulling letter officials meaning now. Yes, you're winning now. Accomplished because there's no way to see. Now, who communication director of the council says, let's say 2020, NBC call course, They were right. Who knows the number of people who go through the voting without verification and on the register? So, and she said, I right to say, me, Mr. say, I'm your county 2020 election. Yeah, and all law. That means you're right. And see, when I say MPP, NDC, they are not all in the interest of Ghana. And she said, no more, I just 2 parties, no, and more, Alan Kojo Chairman Tembra, or you're independent, or bar. Ghana need be who qualifies to bet me a you must have my media bar, my means what kind of crazy. You bet.
Kafra. Hello, good afternoon. Hey, Ahomano, Aya Bibio, Aya Bibio, Mesramo. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me pacho di ni baby afrefi. Pacho say?
Pacho me di kofi me frefi no.
Jina ye ma me na asa wo line ni mu twetwese.
Okay. Pacho ye.
Aha, na ma won so yanko.
Me di kofi me frefi no wa.
Okay, kofi yanko.
Mami ama mu haran kasa na ese either say nim de ye pe ana say nim kwan ya e fa so e benya de ye pe. Me kai pa say ye de ayiba, Ghana card e ba. NDC for issue statement. Say omo members who be register Ghana card. Omo fight Ghana card seriously. Actually, the Electoral Commission the Embra a parliament say yemfa Ghana card and any registration. No, almost there be it been fine. If you say you be the Ghana card, you must say about understand you be the Ghana card. Oh, one of my colleagues. Wakwa hunu so na tifi o ba ana afọ bi bisa se na fan ene hunu ye ono o si mo obi anye na enu ti ebi tie wo mu no ma anye afi o si da bi enye obi ane wo na kese ewo butaye ntira na me ka se ade bia ene no ye fight no ye the system ene fight isi Ghana ban empe kwan so omwan kwala ni hu se details na wo de voters registration no no se wo bi Ghana card. Let's say, okay, be that here. You the best verify. You the best cross check it. Now say you cross check it. Let's say, and once you change or honor. And now, face some more money as you say. And now, what the 14? Also, what the 18? Let's just say, one fear why increasing 4 years? Do a eco school? Maybe any person by our bag, probably for private agreement. Retiring age, 60. If you were so a different 56. Now, a sign in maybe from a register yen. I feel the overcome pension 4 years earlier. Young one is a buy and fair no. Now, you can associate the chance yes this year. If it's a Cassane and a mamma Koyen a foot to dear. Answer the Nipane Koyeno, a foot to no one what if that an answer for ye. A yaso train and a baby nipa, a jay sadian.
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon. Oh. Hello. My yes, my yo, Bacho. Yes, I don't know where young call it you. Kasani uncle near whom?
Mo or no size. Mammy Bajo answer no Kasan Wadama, Fatima Abubakar, Information Minister. Mammy Babia will be a child of Ababa way papa for Boadier, Robran Wansi, Robert Lamke, Ukum Com Medina, on one echo no size. Yadina Baumia, no size on one echo. Mammy be a mate. Maximum may can say. If we are say, ya papa Collins Dada, ya bo din samra, a musuo, and you do your bo din sutumra, a musuo. But the beer better as to tiffin no. And according that the papa, I didn't go on my gun. Papa, a yawati, what you did, yeah. Corinzado, and dear President, Apatini, dear, and Tafrache, Wahuko. Not gang, I came back for a year tro. As to tiffin no, for Corinzada, gang. And the slap of pay, and so on to the boys watching. If you are young Uncle Babia, last one I call my mammy, Oko water Ridia. Miss, no, I call up okay okianu for no o ma kwaje no ya kwale de no ho feel baby careful baby o ma ko register no o voter region na o ye sade no akwala ne dache na ese no koto mo se obenya ko bekunya adwuma bi no yes what is saying o si what 30 yes there be when age what 40 I want to be who why am from so and so na catchre and me ya wo fo ni yi pa mo ba nge mo ko tro di o voter no munya na sade na nya oni nja nko po nya adwuma
erade enka won so homeda sipi keka kono enche me panel members one betena se nana into mrichi or political analyst dan so na ns nana osai kwame adade me boni din nyina ono so agi akonwa ha ena Godwin Mahama of the NDC ono so ha nana kwame adade ewo MPP ito mo nyina Babeland menu ya be ma Magjero Sajima ono so ebo minchem ha sei producer papa oni jo odame ajo Magje now so the way ekokoye example
me dia kracho me said dia chenem say afi ne registration tin
na grofo refer
but so ba me here na tekra na me refer because aya na meka e de kira amanfo say saa de no nyame na eboa me say 1996 me 1996 na me nuru 18 years na me na me fie no kwa nya 1 year to 18 years so 1996 but I was forced to register.
Papa dia ba gina wo so. No kasa I was forced no.
Na say me minor. Enti ya twemi ko gina em.
O papa na to ma odi dey. Sorry so fa say go go.
Ka ba say go register. Ana go draw bidi. 1996 o. Ana go draw bidi. Ana ampa so me ko to aba. We me ami nipa Sule. O si bi zamza me to ma hwan. Ono no mfa ne de no. Evidence emra na mi hu sampa de oto abama ne me so me ka me de e about the secret so they say it is hard de no amoa me nyini a even the year 2000 na me say the way pa nya electoral commission for no almost sesa wo say sa bre na nya bio data ne yefa it almost sesa data ni nyina ne yesa ye nyina o ma mu nyina yesa kokotro ye din foforo it ye no na ebo am me correct age me de kokotro me din
yes sir.
Eti debi ameka se saa de no na nka me papa eye saa bre na oman ya duru bia bia nko ha me na nko de years aba beka me yeje ho me kwa kwasesa ne we he eti awofo mo meye nhye ye ma no because saa bre wo ye minor yes wo ye minor you can't take decision for yourself and you have more and nothing as wo ye minor na kwaje wo kwaye passport amana eje onya parent ka ne ho na watchron krata aso affidavit say eye ne ba no no so say the city because or your mind or no intimi take a decision for ono no ho so ho enti na make say ye nyina no mo me ye nya isa de na nei ba bi awiase adu no bia ma wonim say wo ware a wo marriage certificate at the moment a court no be dia atum no embassy say wo Ghana ha nyina wo more centralized database ye ni mo wo more centralized database eti okwa yan say ne amafo bitimi hihya aware na wo mo de akwakoto embassy ne o ma ware me be fa na ko UK na ye ho ye o mo sere o eno ma bebre ni ti o mo di na business na ne ni mo wo ma centralize it at the moment I be ware a court ne be di atum we be pass through the registrar na ebe konopena a capture e wo centralized database ne so etubo say certificate ne be do won be cross check ne say wo kran say na ntro na wudi so say the city no eti ne ye dura be for kwan so wan hwe ne ye na wo ba no wo ma no ko register ebro onyanya 18 years wa ha akoda no for the rest of his or her time
what the about time
so anything I made ya mfa so na me di to for no because me ya de e ha me pass ade no me nyini duru be na me na de ntikra na wo kra ye ma me kokko register onim say ade say ni eduru level bi anaka ha me so say the city anything me sre e ya de na me di advocate ye ka say mo ma ye nye sa ade no because enye proper amanyofo no mo dada abatan no ma wo ben konko yiwe akyerɛkyerɛfo bi nim krasa na yati allegedly sa akyerɛkyerɛfo bi nim kwada no mo kyerɛkyerɛ mo de besen na ko register mpoho allegedly yati say western region mpoho o kyerɛkyerɛ ni bi e dada ni student say on besen no konko register
o teacher ni no a wonim de
me na me ka say
o ye role model na akwada na hwɛ na sua no
akwada no so ya no ka kyerɛ say oh say minyanya 18 also person metima do no akwa register mpo ho de se sabri amene uka say wonim say mpo wo match NDC constituency secretary wo match MPP constituency treasurer wo mu nyina wo mko register minor
NDC ni MPP for mo ye mu diebo
mpo ene de wo ma yedi wo mo nkasa fa
diebo
one say the city no so a very bad practice we shouldn't encourage it anya papa biama
and about us yen fan to your money team unya 18 years no be catch us be minko tire wudima
menko yen kan show o madim na politicians in there they can do anything what make ma for kuntu na say no mo da nkoda no makwa register
papa ye fence pizza ba ku be sha ne sa obedi na chisisi ya
akwara no so ye minor o to me take decision e ma na ho o da na no
Jerry, medase pe ebusianfo me nua be ma Jerry producer numero 1 ena ote nenkano ena issues a ye ba be bobo ho de ya set presidency ya set pace no ayede ama voter registration exercise ya ekoso ene ade NDC demand for serial numbers of BVR kits no unnecessary according to CDD. NDC condemns police over hasty statement on so-called Collins Dowd's arrest. Will resist attempt by EC to diminish transparency. NDC for na one more bobbin na papa bi eka assembly na ayasema ehia pa o say ya ba to ayetu no reforms be bre na akoso sa reforms e course nyina first na ye fence box ya de to aba no na opaque there's a wugina bonte a hunhunu mu it is ye fence ntabo box brown box ene ya hyehye na kama akwa na de akwa akotum eto obi gina bonde a onhunu dodo a wodi agum ene onhunu hwe but enkakran na sa reform ni se e ba ye sesa sa adaka ni se MPP for sa be no mo opposition womo ene de sa ideas nyina ba ya yesesa mu yekotwa photo ekire be ye black and white bi ni ho yesfa colored enho ahwa ni nyina NPP womu di mu akotene yie power sa reforms a e course those times no emu ene papa ne ka se adenti and right now NDC ewo opposition a wo so de wo madwen kire eba bi no ene de yes there be yempene enti sabio se kofi kwa na se ya denti na kwa mekwa enye mom ye hwe eho no na yentimi ehunu ne ye mempanyufo atena se ye beka sa dia fa the CD depreciation no eho guta e de ato aban ye nim se aban momodian na CD depreciation no affect businesses pa nti aban ni monim ye onfa na NC form na onto na mo emfa ho na say campaign trail no eguso den His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Oguso and afe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama onususu eguso and Honorable Alanko Jochiramaten onusu guso party nkae ni nyina wo so eguso den a wo mo campaign enti yamra mempanyufo me mamunyina akwaba o adade Godwin and nananto me mamunyina akwaba
ye na
bigidi so bia ho ye
me de me ho ye pa
Godwin
Mini aba
bia boko
metime yi anu ama
nyame adom bibi aboko meni na age
okay
I've been so happy since yesterday because nyame adom enkakra Ghanaians are becoming very bold
and aware and
be able to stand in front of people and speak the truth to them. And I mean, nursing training girl no ni boldness to ask Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia say yes indeed you might have restored the nursing training allowances but since I'm a chef here from school I can't last semester wa be school no onyi bi da
that's it
and the next reason tia many agene so say Andra me kan a communique from Public Utility Workers Union of TUC omo responded to Alhaji Baumia claim say omo IT directors and sabotage omo system ma omo revenue abadan. I don't know whether you have heard that story. Yes, they issued a statement to tell Alhaji Baumia say the okananya no kware. He lied, and that in trying to respond to Alhaji Baumia, it also came up that digitization of ECG started in 2016. The code of star.
Mami. So we the radiasi. Mami mbo EY Dafo Foundation Abaso. Fide Chemu. Woye inter-schools quiz.
Okay.
Wo adoso. Schools are ewo adoso any name potem ho otareso what can it otareso any schools are ebimbeng adoso woye inter schools quiz ewi echi no na otareso na ewini
and so otareso winning na umudina na aka ana ho na free
Debi adoso ntumi enwini
the center no
chese near me ya on say schools e bien na na wa adoso Roman any Presby when you ntumi enwini
nyamu better like this time
otareso fu ne bai na wo be fa koi
wow
enti mesre say next time no bribisa say you tun sa free despite media ma wo bai wo ya de pa enti ade no me di say Ghana Education Service what the extra curriculum activities nke be bo ma mofra no so won asua de pa because they be an acquire sports athletics in a football but sa quiz gi what the be ma ebema junior school and then the primary schools no so I then won etumi ateki up na near ones wo betumi aye no won aye abo nti mebo EY Dafo Foundation
okay woman na nesi wo
won stress so na wo invite him bi ne ekoche na de no ekoso se ne yese ekofa enti nyame ya dom na se next year no wosan ya ye betu nsa frɛ na wo wabana meba behwe na mo
meba before betu aso no epom ho na otweberi ate wo no
otweberi ate bia na ye kura bi ase a ehye mpotem ho na bia mememfa mani nkonko hu ye esan se fiti adoso oroko nkrasi na wo ho na you can't connect because Lord kwani nti bia je se matena moto so na se me kotena moto so na se nyame anye madom na mitiko bofom ba bia eye nsempi enu nti na mekesi Lord kwan na wo ye no wo modern mangu ase Lord kwan wo hu se wo faso a na wo ba na wo sisi anye wo yawa na wo ye den me faso kakra bi me to me call just 100 meters
wow
na me sa mechi because Lord kwani nye abenta Lord kwani nye chese baby chese Lord kwani if utwa run about na wo adoso no nyame adum wo koye 6 match no na obegu quota half bi man
okay
enu kra no me bompa say July nsu ye betoyi me ma ne nsei
so there's a chance
because enya sepe we are back to our old days nti mesre na ni nyina no esan say MP agwan afi constituency ni mu nti wu hu bia wo MP ne gwan
wagwan kwan
wagwan abehye okakwa enough
mo MP ne sa ma me no
yo wagwan South Africa nti ye ni MP South Africa and they are falling on somebody on your MP nti on to me nyahwe the only thing about me aya ne say ebi onya kakra fi baby a wode na ye CEO na no de aba enu so anya lor kwan South Africa nti ayasamo
enya hwe nyame ya adom a mo benya MP ai nyame ya adom benya MP okay ebusian for needs 100.9 F
ama owura mahama ye otime nchen yi aka asem bi abaya na o say ono de o school mu ho na onje allowance da opeso kire say nti allowance na nya no kure say yedua allowance man nursing trainees ana sa no oka no ana sa na akura na kan that is what I'm asking no mami come asem enyo no be come asem mami come asem what I am saying is say o can say akwala me kan onji bi da no na chesa allowance ni yentua na because me call school first year to final year man just need loan that man just sika students in man bi da the fact that onuna
me ba need to loan they want me fan to allowance
there be the American say some can say me ma go training college obi wo hon mo ba first year no what the challenges one the entry ni admission wa akɔpem sɛ odi wie obi wɔ hɔ a wie yɛ owie ansa na yɛ ka ne sika ne nyinaa bɔ mu ama no me yɛ national service me sika mada afi ne nyinaa me wie national service ne atua me sika ma me ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ national service for ntua ka so the person kyerɛ sɛ obi to meet stand up kan sɛ ɔno ɔngye alawada sɛ bi a ɔno ne admission ana ne nhyehyɛ problem wɔ ho nti ne sika nka ne nsa na raise ama vice president
that's why
na no kyerɛ sɛ yɛntua na mabisa ɛno na wodwa
yɛntua nka obisa yɛ
nti wo pɛ sɛ wo ka kyerɛ maame sɛ yɛntua na
ma lady ni sɛ ne badge omo ba for
I am asking a simple question. Who dey can say alawa ne yentua na yenwu animu asewa. Na me say can say alawa yentua.
On kan see yentua.
O say onu ni school or problem. And now onu ni batch there were problem. So the American said the point that o say ni batch no were problem could be coming from a local situation. So and they no try say Ghana
the local situation and now woman to me resolve for
are you the headmaster of the school? Are you the headmaster of the school? Okay, me say school sign what Ghana how musi omo alawa maye you discuss this here. So what I'm saying is NDC for
alawano there was selected schools what you want there na
there be obia
me not say in nursing school alawan every nursing school inti how come a school be nya na school be nya
except private e be a private
exactly
no private inti say abayo ni dia no kase ni sankan ya and not just most of the schools in
Sankan. His Excellency the Vice President no fa na alawa ni command ho ana
when you do that
the headmaster no be yan ho adwuma ama
when you do that
no that is the point the headmaster be yan ho adwuma ama no
there is one thing restoring it
and another school for akra o be ma won atade ko di 39 million Ghana cedis na Jane na open vice e dey ntumi antua ba o mi na be tua ma no ba o mi na tua ma no
you don't come and do
39 million Ghana cedis na Jane Ajiman
Thank you very much Madam Wase Nana Mpacho wada roma me hyase e wo so na the way we no mama hit no in fact me ba mo cha adade ne Godwin please it's too early
me refi
John Kuma Koka say Adame Osuni Kraman na ko fa asemba
twa so o microphone no off o microphone no off nana on our platform voter registration exercise
anya wasem na me beka enti eye
me ba mo monto mo bo munya chance na mo so my explain
for paper and a pen natural to
mo
answer na minimum asem a opese me nka sia
and voter registration
na emo answer na me ba wasem no so no obi a prompt me say Okakwe North say wonim dwumadi a maame no opese obe contest ho ha no why womra na obe kyerɛkyerɛ
oh and there Okakwe for no
enti o say me oh yes
I'm say
na obi a debio oh tio it is only in Ghana and I say obi a mo ne ho modern wo constituency bi mu a Ogwan be obi fufuru another constituency.
Wangaso amano ho modin ti oba. Wan kire mu agiro bia. Osi obe file wa ha. Ena mpa obe file nso wa wi.
Ena me say.
Onwane.
So woni ma.
Onu ni first MP a wajina wa ha wo se onyina wo.
Ena me say. Oho no na me fi ho. Oho na me fi ho.
Na bacho yang.
Aha na me fi ho. Ena me manfo de asem atomanim. Ese me nka ma won. Ese so Okakwe North fufo wonim. Nia ma me ni ye wakuapem North a. Womra. Na ombe bisa won.
Ena me say mate e wo Okakwe fo no ansem so mo be kwa so wo monko.
Oni ade fufuru bia ma won wa ha.
Okay, me da say.
Thank you.
Voter registration exercise NDC demands serial numbers of BVR kits and a CDD say hu. No dan chance so omo NDC omo a condemn police for issuing a statement on Honorable Collins Dowd's arrest and after so much as electoral commission na dwen say obe katasumo mu asubia NDC will resist.
Me da say voters registration exercise enu ma na yewo anamboa ye fisua fitina ko si 27th of May voters registration exercise na eguso na minimara meribisa political parties ni se wo ba se mabunu no se wonko ye registration na guarantee bank na kire say about ni do a obeto ama. You see, sometimes I ask myself so many funny questions. Dede hu na tori bia yetena afiri so a ye. Because the reality on the grounds is that mo frani pi wo ho no ma wonim ni akokoye ni po. Anu anse ka na besi ho. Munye t-shirt, munye 20 cedis. Na monko se oko no kra no onim ni enti a oko. Nti sa even on the 7th no kra na se bi bebiri kra wu. Enu so e. It is the way you did dinner. Yeah, Asenia. I didn't hear World Cup. In there, over sorry, what's they say? Ochana, over sorry, what's they say? Inti, for once, can't we just allow process to go smoothly without any interference of whatsoever? I would say, what bro be simply because okoye registration, no wakako to aba, no wama obi papa ejumaye. Nipa nimpona obekako to aba na mano. What 2 months we are? I reswa 2 months only mubiem. 2 months of worry.
Nana. What the only the corner crana pa. The only nipana or mokotwa bamano, one in the corner crana, one now soriana power, frau, oh yeah, we know. A damotua mana were winning, no sada now. Who friend or crack on that, and people just say nipa in Sia, Nyanse be and fees anima way. Now you see, when you have an institution who are not serious in doing whatever they do, that is what happens. And when you have political parties, woba endorse niema sabe emfa mbra and emfa kwemu nemfa bribia embra omanu. That is also what happens. Because if the political parties have not accepted say yanga yebe basem krofo akwa nkasa dede hu nyina emaso sa kiti ya won akotoi Sakiti 2020, meno in featuring annual registration simply because one person was a new voters register. Kids in any into what is preventing them from doing more polling centers are ubetime registration. This is what I was expecting the political parties to push for. More contingency say, any yabe basim krofwako. Parliament is there. There are so many mediums you can petition. Mameno, obeja to me say, okay, we are going forward to do this. After all, sikana yade manono, it is meno, yan to do no aka bom no diaman. Inti ade na mama mamena nkasa detective mamu say, this is what I'll do. Mayor no district offices, knowing very well so say district offices no and also the population is growing. Inti once the population is growing, you get closer to the doorsteps of the ordinary citizen. And I keep saying, say, now as we speak, the voter's ID card is not attractive because you can only use it once in every 4 years. And hina no be person obekwakosa lie. Ekojina wiem isuba brun with all the troubles going through obi baba say undo 18 years wo be pampam na kwachi na be wiachi no obenya nkrata ba ko a ode bekwako pa adwuma ma obi papa. Enya ne papa mpo. Enya ne papa ana enya ne busuani. Ye wiachi a wasan ababe ka kire msi me mfa mba the doorsteps. This is what I was expecting any serious institution to make sure say he or she will send those kits and as a registration to kits to the doorsteps of the ordinary citizens. But we say, hey, one for a car. And last me the mango say example because mango say the minimum law requirement and the minimum say before you get to a cropon to do your registration, not any easy. But political parties need to say, oh, you wasika until we will bus people. Now, when they started busing people, you are telling us to say, and Canberra, do you see the sense in this? Debut political parties, you see, Maminka se mincho, Miniamahama. Maminka se mincho. The issue is that political parties in IPAC, South Asian. Political parties in IPAC. So when Masa, Mimiro, Enti say Mako IPAC.
na political parties na mu nyina mo te IPAC dem ho no sa mo ye 12 na electoral commission ye 1 na mu nyina mo anu ko ba ku say ye mpene ma ho nkoya de we a when the EC forced to go and do the writing but ebe wi achi no esan sika di ani sabe obi be ma obi sika no wa kase ani me support to the idea of this no obe wi achi na obeko IPAC meeting beba no na political parties wo mu acha ebien. There are people who are supporting the electoral commission of doing things ebe disenfranchising their own people ebe wi achi no na what radio so kasa na amasra say na meanwhile no so no the right thing you were supposed to have done at IPAC no one yet so just say incident niam bi betugwa na emwa me ne wo a yenim say ade wei me komi fia emwa me komi fichira emwa and instead of you to condemn it at IPAC meeting no you will not over support to because no ko fio kakra wodi be ma and I know some of these political parties because all of a sudden mami say everybody say EC is at a particular position. Now opposition parties into a particular position. Ube one was a political parties where they are in support of the EC.
Oh, I dare back when I say the moment the moment fence NDC beba power no omoni electoral commission to say the moment obeko opposition no now omoni electoral commission tema say NPP be power say the omoni electoral commission TSC we dey watch out watch out
me think say electoral commission SNA reply be ma NDC me think na MPP deputy general secretary no wa be responding so I was asking say Anyebia, are they? And it depends on the way the ruling party is always quick in
to come to the defense of
the EC. So I say because I don't know where you know. Bisa who say it affects everybody. Some bus in some year working. But the truth is that because they are in power. When I say they, other day and co are in power. No, when they are removing the money, no, they don't feel it. But some of us are young political parties, our opposition, including PNC, CPP, GCPP, APC, and one year kick a hunina. Young Bisa one who say, Nipa hin one to me abasi, Trotro, way, 207, Benz bus, no crown. They have not been able to bus one to any center. So I say, when it happens like this, democracy now, yes, we have sold it out because it is now belong to the highest bidder. New okra sika kese no betu media kwa akoto. Enti mede se bribi se ba I expect all political parties to come together and say wona we referee no. This is the rules of the game. One kasa uje to me say passing is not allowed. And so then yende yakwa koye ebe wi achi no na ko dansem pi. Hwensem ekoso. Registration. This is about day 6 as a day 5 as a near kick. But look at the number of violence in all the various
in any week.
7 days in all various registration, limited registrations are men across the country. No, it looks like this seems so violent. So just say it looks so violent, and you ask yourself, say why? So that's you ask yourself, say why? At the end of the day, no, Niama ekosuni nyinano is just tilt to make sure say somebody will win. But bisa who say nipa no anso obeto amawana. Me no okasei. Mo fra edi 18. Wo secondary schools. Ebi abefie. They will go and do the registration. But thankfully, wonga abefie no, their parents are there. Intino, they cannot go and sit in buses and join any other political party unless wonga my own chance. But something has come up in my mind. Now maybe sa adade non
so next submission
na simple thing no. Unim say tablet here a bank say or they have my school for last month as last 2 months no.
School bi anya.
Schools na was won eje no. I dare those schools to come out and let's see the tablet. The tablets are not in the schools.
That's it.
It was just for showcase.
Medase. Adade Bajobrem.
I mean,
Voter registration exercise issues everything
Debia me kase me nya adwuma ma any state agency. Nti ya na wo kasama wo me de ma adwene ne se. Enya me na me kasama wo. But me kasama me party. Nti when wo kotwe asem na esese anka wo di money electoral commission and now state agency be now kotwe MPP bamwa na watwe me abam enti assembly anana kan ye enti na me kan asem go me nkasa ma obi ada obeka ya sisila da pa assemble obi sa me se friend ne sika na egu o ma me bi onye hwe ma me she does nothing for me. Electoral commission wo nipa o mutua o mka a o adwuma ne say o mbeye o mbehwe and I made there have me electoral commission who anytime they have a hitch ne say enfie 9 no o mu ye adwuma like fan say adwuma active pa no e ya afi de aka no niama nketenkete ye procurement ye we adwuma gidigidi bia enhyeda any commission ho per se omo ya nyoma bebre but they make trying say gidigidi pa no election year normally and now say the a little into the year before na omo ya bibi so say we nyina echi na electoral commission to me mpe omo mfidie omo besiesie mfidie omo ntumi nye omo na say issues ba me ha me. Number 2 say electoral commission na nkasa ye omo adwuma na ti say na nakasa asisia the impression no say electoral commission ne electoral commission chair no kwa and a commission no commission ye nipa baako. Oh, that's not what you said, but what I said is you mentioned the woman, so I'm trying to address the fact that one more thing. Okay yo with your mamenka the electoral commission no ebe ye commission no ebe ka omobe dwendwen ho ya kotena ipac ya dwendwen ho ebi wo honom a ya mienu nyina MPP ni NDC yetumi ni omo ya adwene yetumi ni o ka se ye ni mo nya adwene wo wei ho sa nsensem ni nyina nkamfu ano na omo akotena se na omo de abaye adwuma se de ye nyina ye koka ye no na omo ampene na omo be ye bibi foforo ye mienu nyina wo ho kwan se ye sorry tia enye nipa baako nti electoral commission asem ne de me so mu nya omo adwuma yi a me metna ha kan na maka na a million times day 1 me ne day 1 yeah day 2 ne ye betna ha day 1 na ye dwada no me ne wo ye ne owura mahama yi a otimi nchen ye betna ha emma ye all the reasons why this registration kura no ebetumi di asem aba na asem ba ebe ye say okuta data they see day 1 no na omo asande ama na e woni phone so na o kire ba bia machine anya adwuma me di asem a me kai say me kan sa da no say e day 1 niama esasa isi 4 year which is kakra be ba no they should rectify it and if the worst case scenario ye be wie na obi wo hono ma onya register ya esasa ye man extension or register my end this franchise obia hwe numbers na ye ba no 1 week peshe nipa dodo a register. Mami, you could see that the issue now or raise day 1 no say I said the situation is so gloomy no say see how many will take hey who saying
I said they are questioning even the numbers.
Don't worry, we have me too. If I know anything about the numbers I will question. This is question now numbers no more question here no if aba say oh where there enfumso wo ho yes enfumso no me so I am interested. Ma obi andwene say yisifo ya bibi no mo anya ni ya MPP for na se omunye. That's the problem I have. And no na ha me say me ne wo nyina we are going into an election. Ana say anya bia o we de Mr. mi bisa. NDC 40 so a omu yusu yisifo no wrongly ana. Say Charlotte say te so no. Na owiamu ma wo mu ana. Oyen shishe boni bia NDC for anka omu be faso edi awini aba na an enunti na atwetwetre odai ya ni ne osusu da ye boni. That's the point. because I easy for Charlotte society so no MPP for raising issues ebi wa hono mo a or say ono onya ne ne enya ne china we saw it, we bought it, we used it, it was nice, it's finished. Wako we are obi logo e wo mindful for so dia beton ama ye millions of dollars ye kan ye no or say I saw it, I bought it, whatever it brofo gunran onye logo no wa offer unim the logo no cost here. But she didn't do it. But say NDC for nim say omu power. A juma say yi for ye. IPAC meetings say ye ko. And she share ni adwin kyerɛ say ye kyerɛ obi akɔ kyerɛ. Na say yi for ye bibia. Muma hold one responsible together. Me say under NDC appointed electoral commission chair and the commission omu lose election twice. Me boy 2000 Afarijan why na appointed who na appointed commission who na appointed they lost 2016 they lost omo na appointed Charlotte say any commission na e wo ho no Mahama lost after appointing his own chocho muncho na damfo he lost. So me I don't believe say obi an agency be me ma can on several platforms agency be kodin semhunu wanya na adwuma yie wakoya nhihya bia ensem fata na wodi sobo no kobo mampani ana wo mo eka ho na we no koma ye nyina it always affects the ordinary Ghanaian. Mami wa uti hoyi maybe you are not too actively involved in politics. Say CG boss anya na adwuma yie na kanea no dum na instead say ye beka say masa e ho na uti no office awo e chen Russia uka utim bibia ufia udem ukra ya sato generator simu ama wa ye de meme tax na tuaka anya yisi sika na ye de tua na se mekania ni nsiso na se emfumso na mfiri oman no because say anu memete ha na dankwa akufu ado aka kire yen say sika ECG hia aka ye sese ye tua nkomo a say ye di wo ho ye di ni nyina awie. I am expecting things to work. If I make a fire on another station, the next day na madam for be frame. Or juma wo. And I see you adenta dia ye won chire mu. Adenta unso mu expand Dodowa road no. Enti me bufu afu nyina no. Omo lines no akese no 33,000 no bebre asisi kwan no ho. Omo yi akọ akire. Enti anopa na omo adum no. Na omo aye adwuma omo ya adwuma ndru ba bia na omo aso ebe yesa sesi amene wo kasai I'm saying nura say nani nansa na mechanic call off for some few hours omo awie no problem na solve eno no you want to force say Mahama dey call dum so mu mfie 90 mechanic dum ne na e bia transformer bi na eblo bibi na ho atochima na eblo eye dum so na me wom na me nim nyansa Ghana ni na otie me no onim so oda sunmu 24 hours 48 hours any day keka ho say no why na dem 24 and 48 hours it will be catch me say ni mienu ya adekura na me amedam no me nim nyansa. Is that what you want to tell me? Enti no yisi for adwuma esese omoye no omunyi omuyem na omunye ni ye anopa na me tie nit and say we ya me be ya na press conference no the all kind press conference no bo figure bi na no fom ye no or correcting ne ho or kwa no asa bo ba akubi no correcting na me see NDC for china no pa front page omanya asem aye beka Mahama betina hoyi wanya asem a wo beka isi the all kind statement na no afom ono de oye nyankopon into all kind statement na wa bo figure wa sisani o china no pa wo de obeti nti enya issue fe na nati hoyi na se anything he has to do as an individual not or as an agency na yisi ya onya ni ya yemienu should be interested. We should be interested. Say why ni ya esesa yetumi betena se ne yebo omo abaso me say me nyaaya anka every police station no mo registration because it's heavy cost all the challenges but say registration no big campaign car be see what is consider that the year kan na ni campaign car ni photo bo hu be see o na odase ni si free mu na ko boss tro na ko tutua why na yem bisa no me ameti dem ha na yem bisa me ana Because the only identification you have is car now. I see her now or that's a photo bohuno. And I'm a boy. It's why na your friend ebisa once. We should do the right thing because me say so be we are abamwa. Udia she say biasida. Me say twice. 2016, 2008. Appointees now omusha election so no NDC appointees they lost. What were you trying to do?
Thank
that
you so
now
much.
you are worried.
Thank you, Mr. Adade. Thank you very much. Godwin.
BIAMAH, I'm share with you for. I mean, can't share that they say for 3 consecutive days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I slept in the dark in my area. Wait. Please, Okasa. Until the issue say the light out is over, it's not over. That's 1. 2. Mra MPP were opposition. Now you were boss for ECG Anameboa. But at that day, Alaji Baomiane, Nana Danko Akufado, when they sat on radio, no moon nim say you were ECG boss. But Omukachire Ghana force the issue of light, it was as a result of John Mohammed's incompetence. And never babet na being was 8 years. Not John Mahama solve doom so. I had the assurance. Ye malinam kania bebre. Ye the assurance. Now I mismanage. Now I got back to doom so. Today you are sitting here saying for blame Nema ECG boss. Besides, when they appoint ECG boss no. And let me read this to Adade as a way of education so that next time it doesn't repeat this. Okay, in 1992 constitutional, Article 58(2). The executive authority of Ghana shall extend to the executive and maintenance of the constitution and all laws made under or continue to be enforced by the constitution. The actually say, don't worry, I will explain to you. The actually say if power mampenia, emra bia ya power Ghana ha bia no. E was said yes, say we make sure say it will be enforced, and it will be maintained. It doesn't matter who has that institution, but the ultimate responsibility is on you as the president, because when you two about then at the mouth, this ECG now pointing, it's not working now. You have the authority to fire that boss. The absence of doing that means you support the actions of that person. Yes, the constitution say electoral commissioner is independent, but only independent of you because you the unitary Ghana practice the unitary state. You are the ultimate. So what say na ECG near Emma Ghana a boy, we can hold you responsible because the maintenance of peace and stability of this country is the responsibility of the president. So that is it. So electoral commission near order the dino. If Mampeni Susu say yadi ebe bo maya, he has the power to
Fire and fire.
and fire and even to talk to him. And when he Charlotte say, what are you saying? Mami go into the substance of the matter. Manjama, is Yankasankasa ekukuru on one laws at the parliament. Say you perceive your registration be a police station ameboa. That is the CI. Emre daho. He said, is Yankasa bo on one raswa. Can the president direct him that you cannot flout on your own laws? He can. And Adade kasa about numbers. Oh, Adade kasa about numbers. Present numbers. Easy. I said to you on one own question. Ghana Statistical Service data trace ni pay 18 years and above. Every 1 million. But Easy boss said, me, I want to register 600,000 people. So he has set his own question and is answering. And I say, you share the first 7 days, numbers haba. Bisane say, or they compare them. Because there were over 38,000 polling stations. Imagine sanka polling station be a registration centers. Wouldn't we have registered more than this? We would have done so. The assertion say easier, would they compare them? So, AC and they have set a less target for themselves. And they think when they meet it, they've done what? They've not done what because institutions are responsible. So, remember your right data. Ghana Statistical Service. And not the EC. But if you refuse to take their data and use your own data, you can set your own question for yourself and pass. I don't have a problem with that. You see, maybe I'm going to make a statement B. And I think Nana also repeat here. Sometimes there's distinction between party by party. And when we say all political parties in power, a different issue. I won't stand here and say no. But you see, in there, MPP tina baby, they both say a lot of reforms easy because of our proposal. That is not the case. And because you are electoral commissioner, no, you're ready say, or very respecting stakeholders. Now I respecting the IPAC. But they men tin. So on the IPAC on listening there, NTX even went ahead to establish her own eminent advisory committee. Akwafa software kofa imams. Amumponu, she doesn't respect them. Do you get me? So MAAME odi a whole institution eti ana ano. Na ne attitude ni say emfa woni nyansa ni nimdie obi di be mame. Baby a mijina ne ho na mijina. This is where we will get to. You see, the reason why I basing crofo ni say, and maybe I use me constituency. I share boundary with others. So akola wedi 18 years. 20 years on ye jumanye. On nisika. But a person registered. What do? I have to support that person to move the person away from Adeso to Weja SCC because yen EC office SCC. Your domia bro constituency. So you need option than to do that. So Basse no you in two forms. So Basse the right people to the center problem in New York. But the case where Basse from different constituencies to come and register in their constituencies who are minors,
who are
yes, foreigners, no problem no ewo. And nothing you can say. Sanke ye registration centers are because the communities are very small. That obia ni mobia. Into the obi ba honest ye nim na. We can easily point ourselves way on fear. But also ye ni na yem bomb peso Embra district office. And every party BR require only one party agent. Until imagine say party agent ayen fire no efi obomwa. He wouldn't know obi ofi ashalaja. Oh who obi ofi domi abra. Oh ni obi ofi danchra. Oh ni obi ofi pamfo. Do you get me? Until me identify even foreigners. And now resorted to the fight at the registration centers. The likes of foreigners, minors, and those things. And Sunday money who can say the best was for the parties to fight so the ABA was sentenced. NDC has fought for this thing from the word go. Sayende was sentenced because 2020 election, Yama Isiska, Emani Koto machines, and the year elections. The machines are still fresh. Which say a deployer. We can deploy to all the centers. But if because said Darby on your Bell district office now or the hard to reach areas are there account. And let me explain to you. We have a kind of deceptive letter commission. And that is why we must always raise concern. When you say more hard to reach areas in the buy, I thought said they were going to station people at the hard to end areas. No. I'm going to create mobile van. And that mobile van spent only 2 days in each constituency. Into me district, I share the same district with Botiana among from. And I know that van spending 2 days for Botiana among from. And the best spending 2 days for the mere bro boom asa. But they created the impression as if that 775 how to reach identify areas was going to be stationed for the 21 days. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. It is so dangerous to the peace and stability of this country. And the figures. We don't have issue with figures. And so be make a press conference. There's a likelihood that obetimi make pronouncement errors. But you can't issue of data easy I verify. I fact check it. What I don't know the people behind it. I approve who say when the figures for day 1, day 2 to the last day. Now more upload it. Our social media handle. Just to realize say You are padding the vote. More than 60,000 has been added. And this is the same ECR 2020 election. For the first time in Ghana's history, Electoral Commission BIAMAH declare result more than once. That. Anameboa. Afarijan or declare once. Bang. Charlotte Mesa once. Bang. This woman declared election for good 6 consecutive times. Nini na osasa figures.
Can you wrap it up, ma'am?
Osasa figures. Inti say just registration. Nese figures, tabulation of figures. The likes of doctors and professors are almost your macro school cannot add 1 + 1 and get 2. And we should be worried. We should be worried. Coupled with the fact say Electoral Commission machines ayira. Now you see ayira also ayira until we push and push and push before you accept it. And now me know say you say you pay serial numbers of the kits. What's your own farm mayen? But the more admit say kits ni bi omwe I can say so when we are kids Nibia, they will have access to the serial numbers, which will affect the security and transparency of the election. It's the catch and say because Omu need activation code, no, they can't access the data on the kit stolen. And so now stakeholders like political parties, serial numbers spell. We don't even need the same activation code. You are telling us that when you give us that serial numbers, it will jeopardize the election.
The CDD says it's unnecessary.
The what?
You requesting for the serial
numbers?
No,
it may not be. As for it being necessary or unnecessary, it's subjective. We know what we want to use it for because case ni biahira. We don't know the serial numbers. Into see who numbers are more deployer. We will be able to monitor. Say when you put in any new case, they also know. This case were not deployed during the registration time. So CDD may have their own reason for which they say it's unnecessary. But political party be on the tricks and tactics and why are all demanding for that data. Do you get me? So I don't fault CDD.
Thank you.
But the fact is that Osha EC antecedent of time up to data, it will be of essence. Say yebenya all data available to us. And he said you know what serial number no and me affect young election there. And then now my serial numbers, it will equally not affect the election.
Thank you very much. I was here for 800.9 our song Egua Oti and I'm saying about so ebio to say what are we going to do? Registration, a voter registration exercise here done in Tokwane. The Electoral Commission had a suggestion be by say the use of the Ghana card as a sole document for registration no ebeboa amasa pinten.
Well, the use of the Ghana card, a bit me aboa, into me so emwa. Esan say ubisa who say Ghana card no, nipa do one in a wubi. Already we are struggling to even get a Ghana card. And he say, only to Ghana card. Ebe you know, na to do na yeding.
Say be a suggestion, maybe as you move forward.
And I was expecting say in the year 2020. Time now we decided say we best say 855 million Ghana cedis. Yemu bino yekesi. And who nimfa so. Na say sikani mu one fan kweshe Ghana card mu and kameni uti hey by this time majority of Ghanaians would have been able to acquire Ghana card. And then that conversation nka ye wied it out. But we see sikane san say wo pebi na wodi aye nia wodi be yenti no wonga ye den wonga nyantum nia wo ye ane say they went ahead to go and do a new voters register. Me no ti hey sisi yembi say hu say that voters register no abeboan ana abeboan ana abeboan niema wokotoy in 2020 we were expecting them say till date we should be able to be using it no bebre o we say obsolete into wonga to egu me no ka say jumedi a wodi kra wonga san kwakoto new tools into bisa hu say the Electoral Commission nankasa no etorobina so de nsem betugo a on hifu ne susu hu this same Electoral Commission opa nipa 21 osi woye eminent persons bi a obe consult one ni dwumedi a odi ewo memu ha sa 21 eminent persons no wen watu won agu simply because onti obi asem inti no rather no obe di udi meba be bata no ho just to for the purposes of international recognizing we say, oh, nkrofo we can easy ho dia ene na wo betumi aye adwuma pa but mame kan kyerɛw ɔdaada nkrofo bebre because ɔno nankasa na ɔte hɔ no adwuma na ɔyɛ no emso onhua no
enti na one kasa in your own opinion what do you think is the solution to this?
The solution to this is to bring the registration to the doorsteps of every ordinary person. Just as when we are going to do voting, all the polling stations now will be able to me walking in. With that, there's no pressure on anybody. And nobody will just go about saying, say, Mekoko Basio bi, na kwako dan tokwao, and then pay the 18. Important man term na ubi a one. Me, se me bati ha. Obi nim se me ba no ndi 18 year. But se mo befa me ba na fin baby a mete, se me wo adoso. No ha befa me ba na komanfia. Won e wo manfi nim se me ba no we di 18. Nti sanka police station ni bi wo adoso a. Obi o be ko ho no, ye hu kra we can challenge it. And we don't need a political party to come and challenge. But isi ni se ompene no. Nti ni opa ne se obe critique us. And that is what has happened. And sir, gidi ane mente me ho ase aba nyina no. Unim ni ode bai. Ni ode bai a electoral commissioner. Because sanka why ni niema yi na why oye institution bia sabe oye responsible a. Nka we nyina ma. Hwe figures ode abatuga. Hwe figures, me nu aka say o say figures. Nti for how long would they always have problem with arithmetic? For how long? And a wobenya mathematician no abekire on say calculations say we ni. We are fed up. One ma niema enkoyi se ne be ya ye benya gidi wo mu. A whole asante aka say the mistrust of the electoral commission is worrying. In the year 2020 he quoted it. And when he said that, what happened? Simply because we are now yenje woni me ameti hai electoral commission can say mention so measure form because near maybe oya no eya say oreka akoma faku nipa na say political parties no e wo brofu bia aya can behind the scenes we say if they will shine their eyes nko be hu say emiri bi bedu nia wo support no obeba be ku against you.
That's adade the use of the Ghana card as a sole document for registration, is that the solution to registration violence and as a violence at registration centers?
All right. Ghana for nyina NTA say ewiase babia say eye amaya kese no America nom ne omunkrofo ene nketua ni nyina the only solution in this world apart from say yebekwa akofa Yesu Kristo amana be ye mampani anaya di onyankrompon na nkasa be wa besiso na ne doba Yesu Kristo aye minister amano ana vice amano eye technology ye nyusu technology me time easy for be can say ye nyusu Ghana card I supported it 100%. The only reason ye maya na ye nyina I say yabo pusa kakra ene say nipa bebre enya Ghana card. But se anka Ghana for yeti asye se de ye pesa ye yusu e de ye registration pinche bia ma mente me wase bia ma to apply technology. Not the trajectory no should have been say we are going to invest in the technology that will make our voting better. But yen no NDC for omo kan say yempni card no. One can say ebia nipa ne bebre any card nti. Dio okujeto no ne wo mo ekeka ho kan ya ne say registration no one the dikan say yenim na ye ya Ghana for nyina ye ba be 2020 me boa. Number 2 reason omuma ye say COVID ba be ku ye nyina ma ye wu say yenim na ye ko register. In fact omo organizer na ye youth organizer me say omo organizer kraba kwa me sefa kan oba kwa me sefa kan show so ebe kan say yenim na ye registration na e dey basabasa ye besi mami basabasa ye bia nsi ye registration covid and kum Ghana ni bia as a result of registration ye wie. But we forgot one thing. And I easy for a guy say you the did no ko ba ya ni say yes Ghana card pe. And no one some yet technology America for obi fa ni phone and no vote on the phone so. I didn't try. Why how is that one possible? Maybe na me tiemu. Uni ma Jerry say continuous registration is not possible in Ghana. Obi wa Afghanistan. Obi register wo. No, like it was worrying in Crawford raising issues about it.
Continuous registration yes start to see the year juma. This halabalu we quite far
okay, yeah. And I'm a Jerry Chiremu. Oh, it wasn't a law, it was a convention. It so say mrakura, but yeah, share mrabia say chinchina. Chinchina. No, me oh, okay. So, my main twaso. So say yeah na sa na say yes I know you make rampo there nanka minim say be I park na call this idea. But say yes I know na yen to me implement this I na. Who ba blame Collins down that say wa ko twintu. Etunu po. Mami, the American Kosiani say Ghana card no is one of the best things that ever happened to Ghana. Yen sheso na yen yusu no because Ghana card no yes eno ana ye de ye NHIS eno ana ebeye to say America for SNIT number Ghana card number no e ba beye to say America for SNIT number u boss a number na u wa wukura ye betumi a kire say mami owu sabe nyame mpangu nya na obonsam mfamfra ensida but nipa na free mu kura ye betumi a kire de da u free mu ne de ye be kire ni nyina Ghana card and this if one penny and who did na wati but many easy for ya adwene say if that is the option we have decided say ye per se obia ye use sa database ne dia and who did na ye nye and no na say ye invest in a chance say afi bia ye be investing in creating a new voter register millions of dollars me there me tenchen but adie ba ko a me dwene eye me say no nti na yisifo entumi nye registration wo police station bia is money because omu be fa nipa na omu kotena ho ne ye betua omka omu be to data me gidi pa say e bia na yesikasem. But the point we are all making, I'm making it as a political party. Say political parties no sorry. Now you're making sure say the only solution to the problem is using technology. Now you're investing in technology.
Thank you so much. Thank you very. I was here for needs 100.9 and I was so egua. Utie no ye kwabna pia Benny Boat Wazinga the Triple Darling omunyina almost sharing live our Facebook. Na Dr. Dan Blow Brimso Pusika and was say Madam Jane Adukwe Mensah is acting like the Electoral Commission is a brand new government department created by President Akufo-Addo. Her actions are making people worry about the country's safety. Even with a simple voter registration process, the EC is having a hard time doing it smoothly. Please say hello to Honorable Felix Kwachio Fosu, who I think will be the next member of parliament for the Abra Sebukwamankase constituency. Manuel Jesse and also dene die abanom. Or say Nana Amrichi, stop what you are doing. We saw you campaigning for NDC. Musa Abatwa and also the unfortunate violence characterized by the ongoing registration exercises as a result of the clueless leadership of Jane Mensah and Boss Manasari. When she was the chair of IEA, she advocated for the registration exercise to be open to all centers in an election year. So why is she behaving as if she's a national chairman of MPP? Any ungodly plans to skew 2024 elections for a political party won't see the light of day, inshallah. Okay, Gabriel, and I say, okay, David Obri on also so Edenedie Abba Afe Kobe Educhu. No say I'm watching you live from Pong Beach. Abu Abbas, okay, also the dear Abba, Kofi Nat, and also NDC should allow the EC to do their work. Teacher constitution, we are more say, what kind of minorities NDC? It seems anything in Ghana, they want to talk about it. Why? Greetings to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Goka. Afei, Shams, okay, comments on pillar 2. Dom Kwabenya constituents, the president's commitment to roads, Ghana roads infrastructure has been outstanding. Now let's entrust Dr. Baumia to continue his progress and make our travel experiences even better. Greetings to lawyer Mike Okwe Jr., aka Gabo, Honorable Yaya Kasim Ata, aka also the Gabos are women's pillar 2 and ordinary dear Abba. Femisha WhatsApp messages are and also more dear Abba. Then we move on to the CD depreciation. Hey, won't Kabi? Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe I joke for 5 minutes. Let's go. Sorry.
Mama. You see, Mama, yen create things that do not exist. You see, it no quarry say, a bet me a lack of sika. Entiana MAAME say yenye wo district offices. It is possible, but me no say they have not established in principle and in fact say omo the budget ako parliament. Say, they had wanted to do it in all the over 38,000 stations. And a parliament say and our parliament hasn't approved for them. So the issue of money, it doesn't play here. Don't even go and justify using money. Don't do conjecturing, because the fact is that Ghana yenka say yeniska. And the fact is that asumje, peace and stability are very, very important than anything. So Maya and Toka esi wa. It will tell you say Ghana ekaye last penny crampa. We must invest in peace and stability. In Tankomudi Koya, we would have approved for them to take it to the doorsteps of the people too. Mami established point to say adade. In some na oka say NDC say ye Ghana card and Toka besinu a palpable lie and true. Adade, you are a fine gentleman. Mention Alhaji Baumia. Meaning so you leader of the as the leader of the MPP. But the attitude of and true now Alhaji Baumia egu Ghana at every point in time. And don't learn. You are a fine gentleman, educated, well respected, and stop that lies. I beg you. Please. Never oppose the use of
NIA card in Ghana here. No. Are you saying they did not oppose
Listen to me.
as NDC?
Tell
the people of Ghana.
So let me talk.
Are you saying the NDC did not oppose the use of Ghana card for registration?
Are you done?
I am done. Respond, then continue.
So
are you saying they didn't?
Stop it.
No, Mami. Or say, Mami, or say, Meme say. NDC opposes Ghana card. And I am saying,
please forget.
COVID. I was talking about COVID. Almost say, Ghana
for stop it.
No.
You called me a liar.
What is this?
You called me a liar by saying the NDC opposed the use of Ghana card. And I'm saying respond.
Don't worry, respond.
Didn't you oppose it?
What's your problem? Let me respond.
More oppose it.
Let me respond.
Let him respond.
Because this is the exposure. Emra or Kasano. I was so happy that you even told him, say, Obwa. Say NDC can say, when we go and register, people will die. Yourself, Mandama, the neutral person here, you said so, Obwa. And the fact that Obwa, just say, who come through? You see, almost everybody in MPP is learning the lifestyle of Baumia. And Mbwa, be the man you are. You see, please. I said, be the man you are. My last point. My last point. On the issue of Ghana card. On the issue of Ghana card and so Chantro. I mean, say Obi Bia Bekaya. The NDC's position on the usage of Ghana card as the sole document of identification to register people. They say there are a lot of people NIA ain't mean capture into our system. We are not it is a NIA card, and yet the only and sole card for identification. It will disenfranchise people. Until say Professor Atefua, Baba Atefa, Baba Bekachire and say. From 15 years and above, na ye can say, omo na eso omo register no. We have been able to register all of them. Until all of them have access to card, no. We can't do away with guarantor system. That was the position of the NDC. You see, if you cannot comprehend, you make statement like what other day is doing. You see, don't worry, my last point. The fact is that you see, so easy case yemfa NIA, any de so. I agree with them. But I say a buying ever back, a finding a way ya obi biya be den. Let me read this to you to end. NIA Ankasa, a issue statement increasing the price of acquiring a Ghana card. So you are aware. And let me read for you. Say, the National Identification Authority wishes to inform the public about adjustment to fees and charges for regulation service in line with the fees and charges regulation 2023 passed by Parliament February 2024. This adjustment will come into force from Wednesday 1st May 20. So from Wednesday 1st May 2024, they increase the price. Say Okoji Ghana card. As I say, I think so you for 400 or so. So if you put such a huge price on Akola Wedi 18, 15 years, 16 years, 17, 19, say Uncle to 400 cities. And so now when you card. Until when can we capture everybody onto the NIA register for which we can make it a sole card? So the government must come back and think, say, the way you shall say free, no, it must be free. No be behind. When we get to that stage, the NDC and all well-meaning Ghanaians will accept, say, yeah, the Ghana card, a sole card, a possible. Until then, bebre any binu, would the sole card, and yeah possible. And the solution is that Mensa must disseminate the registration to all the voting centers. And no back this issue of Wetimi, Wakame, Basin, foreigner, and all those things. And Nana, you rightly put it. So yeah, they call the doorsteps of the people. This hula balu and everything will stop.
Oh, I was here for Yaguswa Hase, Mamefa messages, Kakrat, WhatsApp messages, Modiaba, Mamefa, Femway. BMZ1, good afternoon. John Mahama and Professor Jane Minanopo Kwajman says, fellow Ghanaians seek the 24-hour economy policies and all its benefits shall be added onto you. It's sound jobs, creation, and affordability of other services by reducing electricity and tax incentives. Prices will drop, and Togo, Nigeria, etc. Businessmen will choose Ghana over going to China, India, etc. 24-hour economy is a reality. Greetings to Professor Jane Nana Opokwajima, incoming Vice President of Ghana, Alai Baba Edway, Efri Madina, and Ode Ebaye. Oh. Okay. Prof. Tema, and on also the free buy. Until the EC repents from their arrogance, problems will continue. Registration should be at the polling station or at West Electoral Area. Why insist that citizens should spend money and wait in long queues before registering? Prof. Enodiwe Fritema Ode Ebaye. Nana Kuya Mwabuate Ablekuma Central, aka Dr. Baumia, is breaking the 8. Good afternoon, BMZ1. A very special birthday to Jacqueline Ekuban, nursing student at Pentecost University. Do have a wonderful season. Cheers. Richard Edwefri Amasaman. My lady, good afternoon, Major. So, Mark Jerry interviewed Richard Ahiagba, NPP Communications Director on Ghana Muntie. Based on the interview, the police mustn't take time in arresting Richard Ahiagba, mustn't waste time in arresting Richard Ahiagba. The NPP Director of Communications was allowed to vote while his name is not in the voters' register. Tell Mark Jerry he told us he will call Jane Mensah to explain to Ghanaians why Richard Ahiagba was allowed to vote. Is it because he is NPP? That is why he was allowed to vote? Mark Jerry, please, we trust you. Don't betray our trust in you. Call Jane Mensah and let her explain why the NPP Director of Communication is not in jail for double registration. Richard, the way every Amasama. Call Mensah Pillar 2, Dom Kobenya. The president's commitment to Ghana's road infrastructure has been outstanding. I think sir, I've read this one on the Facebook Live. Mukaila Jonas, Mukaila Mete wonkacha pa Michiao. Sanso enna Noah the Ark Builder, Mete wonkacha pa Noah. Ote many I know I say hello. Why? I say the halabaloo currently happening at the various registration centers implies we should embrace Dr. Baumia's digitalization agenda, whereby we would have a database, a credible database for automatic registration into the system. As a country, let's be grateful to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia for taking the initiative to issue Ghana cards to the young ones so that these anomalies will stop. Let's break the 8 with MPP and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Regards to Honorable Ophelia Mensah Hayford, MP Papa Enoch Edway Fiasamankas. The registration is still ongoing, and I'll urge all the 18 plus to go and register and kick this 419 MPP government who has brought so much hardship to us. Come 7 December, MPP never again. Greetings to Asamankas Messiah, Owen Kwame Frempong, aka Darling Boy, incoming MP for Lower West Achem constituency. Meshak Asante and Onusudi Wefri Amasama. Ghanaians are wide awake and we are watching every angle step of Electoral Commission, and if they think they can get their way to rig the election this time, then they must be joking. If not, the vigilance of NDC, they would have succeeded in changing the day 2 figures in this ongoing limited registration exercise. Shame on them. Written to set them Afenyo, incoming MP for Amasaman. BMC 1, the best solution to stop the violence about the registration and use of voter ID cards to vote is the use of Ghana card in all national elections. All what EC can do before any general election is to open an online portal to allow all eligible voters to choose the constituencies they want to vote. That's all. Fellow Ghanaians, Ghana first. Michael, or the way Efri Ashalaja, and also the buyer. Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH. Please tell Nana to stop disinformation and make meaningful submissions rather than attacking opponents who is not in the studio to respect him. So Mami Soja, don't allow him to attack Honorable Nana Amadukia because the discerning people are listening to the program. Okay. Imano Kwakuyamwa, and also so anyway, buyer. Mystic Wonder inside in Sawam. Good afternoon to you, Mami Soja, and keep up the good work. May I say the orchestration by the Jean Mensah led EC to disenfranchise and subvert the will some eligible voters of some eligible voters will not work. The EC should know that if you go and sleep with an agent and news, you will surely wake up with a smelling finger. The table will surely turn one day. Never again to this insensitive nation record. My greetings to Mark Jerry, me Ojo Sopa Jago said Wayfree and Sawam. And was a Mami BIAMAH. Ghana has become like Israel and the Hamas people. Every day, something new go happen. Okay, Mamefa way and sorry so cry. I was saying. BMC 1, John Mahama and his NDC party members have nothing good to offer to Ghana. So I'm pleading with Ghanaians to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 7 December 2024. Godwin Mahama to address the issues discussed in the studio and stop the lies. Greetings to Ghana, next President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Abele, Edway, Efrinungwa, and also Ede Embaye. Depreciation, depreciation of the Ghana city has created a huge mess for businesses. Take urgent step to stop it. Guta to government. Adade.
Mame mante dia.
Guta for say Ghana city na ho den na te akofo mo ama affect businesses. Into obsra ban say ban should take immediate steps to stop it.
It's a fact. I said something on Metro TV
and 5 minutes.
And any 1 week. Say from where I sit, would they want no stop Ghana city any. I don't care what you think or what any other person will say. You can say Ghana city jina enjina Ghana city men kosrubium be kosru. There are niama SSL or my bia and anipaku bia ye na yen currency near strong. Say ye per se stronger. Because media me wo niama bia emission finance kakra no mini enkrofo bebre enye ho adwene. FDI ye baako, foreign direct investment ye baako. De toso mienu ye niama say ye adwene say ye per se ye nsidi ni gina. Economic decisions must be made economically. Say ye per se sidi ni gina. De niama na wo ya sidi ni gina. nneɛma nketenkete ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna nneɛma akɛseɛ ɛwɔ hɔ deɛ di kan sɛ yɛbɛ produce nneɛma bebree na yɛakɔtɔn na amanɔne sɛ yɛn exports na ɛɛkɔ soro a yɛn kora yɛbɛpa kyɛw sɛ ma yɛn sidi ne nkɔ soro yɛn sidi no da bia na hoɔden nkɔ fam sɛ yɛn yɛ produce nneɛma akɔ amanɔne akɔtɔn a Japan ɛyɛ a good example woka sɛ Japan ɔmo produce nneɛma nka sisɛbiri ɔmo sika no ɛne dollar ɛntumi nyɛ 1-to-1 China ɔmo economy no so but Chinese for no America for ayɛ deɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ nyinara Chinese for sɛ yɛn sika no paa deɛ baabi a yɛpɛ sɛ gyina na ɛbɛgyina ade nti na ɔmo yɛ sa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nneɛma a ɛfiri China ɛkɔ aman adwa so ɛkɔkɔtɔn no ne boɔ ɛnyɛfo ɛnkyɛn wɔ mo aka no nti ɔmo sika no woyɛ dɛn ɔmo ma ne masoro ɛduru baabi a na ɔmo ayɛ nneɛma na ɔmo ama na ɛgyina nti import substitution ne nneɛma deɛ ɛyɛ Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛba aban mu ɔde nneɛma mmienu baeɛ a ɛbɛboa sidi no paa ma na ɛgyina baako any one district every district must take advantage of nneɛma a ɔmo dua no hɔ na yɛnsi factory wɔ hɔ na yɛn process nti nneɛma a yɛ exporting raw na ɛmboa yɛn no anka yɛn process pɛ ne boɔ bɛkɔ soro ne boɔ kɔ soro pɛ deɛ bi akyire ɛyɛ sɛ yɛn sika na ahoɔden bɛkɔ soro deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu a anka yɛyɛ anka ɛbɛboa paa ɛyɛ sɛ yɛn ni ankasa yɛbɛdi yɛ kurom aduane yɛbɛhyɛ yɛn kurom ntaadeɛ yɛbɛkate on imports yɛkate imports na ɛbɛboa bɛ imports nso wokɔ kate a na gye sɛ wo produce nneɛma a wodi bɛsi anan mu na watumi ayɛ enti sɛ obi ka sɛ o raba omi ase wachi dollar ahyɛ dan mu wodi wano chi dollar enye yie nneɛma a ɔyɛ ya dollar gyina ayɛ no sɛ yɛ kɔso ya ɛbɛboa but Ghana ni bia onim sɛ baabi a yɛ import nneɛma firi ni nyina nneɛma boa yɛ den wɔ hɔ nti owura na ɔka asɛm no sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛ cedi no ne dollar ne ho bibi no ɔno anim sɛ baabi a ɔkɔfa nneɛma firi no ya tutu mu multiply na by the ɛwɔ hɔ enti dollars or the $10 na ɛkɔtɔ da bia ɛnɛ amene wo ka sɛ ebi or the $30 ana ɛne akyire ɛna ɛbɛkɔ akɔtɔ even ship na ɔde igu mu aba no ya tumu bebre ɛno anya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ɔyɛ eyi wɔ hɔ ana ɛnyɛ Ghana finance minister na ɔhwɛ sɛ ɔman no ana sa business na ship nneɛma no so enti nneɛma yɛn yɛbɛyɛ no ɔno dwadifoɔ nso ka ho a yɛbɛtumi ama dollar na gyina aban deɛ ɔbɔ mmɔden sɛ sika ne bi bɛba ebi wɔ hɔ nom a yɛgye bosia de bɛ support yɛn cedi no ebi wɔ hɔ nom a saa nneɛma a yɛyɛ ne nyinaa aban ne yɛ ɛna mmemme gyidie ne sɛ ɔmo kɔ so ayɛ nanso yɛn adwadifoɔ ne Ghanafoɔ na ankasa nso no yɛnyɛ yɛ adwene sɛ yɛbɛyɛ ho biribi as ɔman me na me ka kyerɛ nana wɔ dɛm ha sɛ Owura Mahama beji 1.2 okay say you see the value is the same na dollar kura na bedroom rebi na Ghana cedi no na hoɔden abro dollar hoɔden so 90 pesos to $1 na kyerɛ sɛ ya sika na hoɔden abro dollar so Owura Mahama ne boss Atamils beji ya omu beji no 1.2 say 1.1 Ghana cedi per dollar 1 cedi 10 pesos per dollar omu free so na 4.6 minimum so obeba be can bro foot tin bon check Ghana Bank of Ghana 4 cedis 60 pesos omu buy na 1 cedi 20 pesos 1 cedi 10 pesos to 1 cedi 20 pesos
okay
omu be free so no na across so 4 Echo 4.6 na omu multiply omu abɔ 4.6 ansa na sorry akonwa no so 4.2 or 4.1 yo wa bɔ ho mpre 9 ebro mpre 9 so ansa na wo sorry so sanka ye de ya no kama na yi a anka Mahama J no 1.2 na anka osan de kokufo 90 pesos no the value is the same no but obɔ ho mpre 9 por mpre 9 sanka ya beji 4.6 no mami fa calculator but 4.6 times 4 mpre 9 so Mahama say oye chen yen ya MPP bet na so ya anka obɔ ho mpre 9 anka sebre ye $30 be 17 to 18 cedis
ya grow an
ɛna America no nti sa wo se wo de Mahama record ɛna ɛbɛtoto Nanado ho a ɛne anka Nanado yɛ so abɔfo 4.6
I say mo de adu 50
ya nam no 50 afa na hit 14 ɛna America say
15
ɛna America say sa wo de toto ne de no ho a ɔno na ɔyɛ pontificate na why ya mienu why na abɔho why na aya de enti no bia wo ka no
me the only response I made be mad at any say Professor Jampo 10th May 2024 say only mad people say $1 to 4 cedi is incompetence but cheers $1 to 14 Ghana cedi
15
I know after the time he was making that statement you know or say nipa na adwene mu kano obi amatie me o say nipa na adwene
ma be do 2 cities ya e na Ghana be wo say mo ye magic
abema me kan bro fu ma me interpret o say nipa na adwene mu kano e na obeka say 1 cedi to 4 Ghana cedi e ye incompetence nanso ne say 1 cedi to 14 Ghana cedi na say wo ka say wa bo ho modern dia e na wo team count. It was in response of Alhaji Baumia. Now all say, Omaye better than the NDC. So my response to Adadeni said, if he insists they have done better, Professor Jampo said, a canon. I think he needs a psychologist. Let me move forward. Oh, wait. I said, you need a psychologist. You need a psychologist. Because Guta, Wanga Omo daily in dollars 24/7. And in the reality. And instead of you to, I said they deal in dollars 24/7 because they exchange dollars to do importation. If you don't know, let me educate you. They make a say, instead of you to sit here and apologize for your incompetence, for your mismanagement, because Bosha Modi share Ghana for Nenye. Now that they look at Sanunim. I nearly asked Nana say, are you speaking as an opposition communicator? And now I say a communicator in power because I said the Afro person would say yeah dollar never buff and let me give you this fact. Uko Alhaji Baumia Twitter page then and the X 26 March 2014 or say my lecture on restoring the value of the cedi can be downloaded here any 26th March 2014, Alhaji Baumia ye lectures. Actually, Ghana for said dia. See a person she and cedi now against the dollar. You bet my day action. That are the 8 years on. Ghana for expecting a buying say. You will now come and sit and tell us adia ye yen dollar ebenya honde. What you need to be saying is what you have done. Ama dollar no yen timi enti chire. That is what we need from you. Do you get me? Inti na ama emre Alhaji ka say wachi dollar no the ama IGP no. Some of us didn't believe. And another day has really confirmed what we said because say dollar no yemfa ya no enchi. But yenya a whole vice president. Eko jina CPS ade na no echi dollar de ma IGP. Inti wan ka say uji to mu say your flag bearer is a liar. Wow. Alhaji Baumia jina bebia and true. Onim pa say yentro no try because he feels like Ghanaians are gullible. But baby a yedunu and nama ECG and the exposing say what he said is a lie. And nama ne a young nursing student will say it's not about the mere mouth pronouncement say what restore nursing allowance. It is an act. You must act and make sure say you benya young allowances. But me, since I'm about level 100, I come last time na me wie. Me san kan allowances ba kumpoye. So me futu ne say Ghana ni bi enim. MPP are buying atitia pansam on my Ghana. They don't have anything good for this country anymore. Until Alhaji Baumia jina ho baby he is only rehashing John Mahama's promises. John Mahama said me country say the way to go as on mine the game changer for this country now is the establishment is the establishment of the 24-hour economy. Kofi benye biaye, ya benye biaye, Ajua benye biaye, Kwabena benye biaye. Mebunu bia we wie suku a unye juma nye. NDC ban establishing the 24-hour economy, the 3-shift system. Ibi beko anopa, ibi beko ewia, ibi beko enyumbre. And this is the way to go because we need the way US, UK, England, Germany. When the system of Morania, I made you maybe so. And this is a 24-hour economy is the way to
Nana Brem.
Yes, Nana. Sometimes say, oh yeah, sometimes say,
Banjo mama na nankasa mama.
me to say, minua adade or simple arithmetic bia. Aya na anoye dimpa. Na me pacho mami biama.
Iti o banana.
Who say dollar no say he 15 cedis.
Almost.
Okay. Na me pacho me pese me ode me fan 14. Me fan 14. Minua adade osi NDC for buy or fan from 1.2. And what they call 4.6. Under Ubia why calculations? Why arithmetic? Why mathematics? Ufi 1 uko 2. Ufi 2 uko 3. Ufi 3 uko 4. Inti ahi I jump how many times?
4 times.
4 times. Say ubedu 4. Akodu 14. Inti yan kan hwe say ahi na I jump from 4 uko 5. 5 uko ahi 6 uko ahi 7 9 10 11 12 13 14 into ukaboma ya
11 times.
Ukaboma ya
whatever
10. Inti say simple mathematics.
Simple arithmetic.
Simple arithmetic. Oh, adade. Inti oh me kan wo kan no una wo be kan yo oh tie wo se ode anan ina ka ho wona oh
Nana kasa.
Adana media mekano adana opese ha enti se me so me ha mani nka na che se aban otisu yi se obi boka obi bo ho 400% wo ka bo ho 400% over 140,000%. Se we say 4 say 4 400% there and the 14 so be ya that is all 1400% it is a one what who say 1400% W ready yes
Mama o so be adade
na mama na the man see how you obi be can say una host na o free for adade what's saying Ghana city no allow Nana to expose you. This wasn't the promise to get the people of Ghana.
You see, as a government, if you want to check the dollar from making sure say, and to me, there are so many ways. First of all, you look at the way Ubobusian. Afensu, you look at the way I was spending. But the embassy I will say abang or tisui, ne spending, ne busian bo etiden. There's nothing to write home about. Inti obviously, dollar no ebeko sura kosi. Now, we are even at the second quarter. Mewa, second quarter muni ewo you. Say, bisa I will say dollar no, adeng na kosura. And they have forgotten to say. We are limited in production. All we do is to either we import or we tax.
Okay. And
the more we import, the more na dollar no ekosoro. Now, one reason feels to say even fuel ya yakotoi yan kasa yetu oil wo krom ha but we can't refund it simply because to na da ho no won in storage instead of tema oil refinery why tema storage refinery inti bisa hu say dollar na ebeye den na nkosoro. Now if you have somebody who is always interested in using his lips to perform magic rather than doing the physical on the grounds now, that is what happens. So what to me nya obi to me gina ho ka kire say me de man no actually dollar dollar no sabe oni wanu dollar no oni ukotokum dollar no onawo mpaase but dollar no e wo baabi a ono nso gina now the one on kwa one hang akase what to me actually dollar no e de akwakoma IGP a
that's it
doesn't make sense.
Me da sipi ebusia for me da
Lo and behold, IGP
me da so time aso
IGP say what you obi a IGP enyo no de ni to afiase o eye court it is eye bo no akase watchre dollar no ordinary court na court de na court to afiase anke beti ase
me da sipi ebusia for me da munyina se azadaka se nkoma Godwin Mahama Nana Ento Emerichi Ena Adade Nana Kwame Osei Adade. Maybe telephone lines not to move it to me a friend now do I join Chiraba 0302243540. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
No, Mama Gada.
Bacho, yo boko, bacho with you.
Yo, Mama Gada. Ghana.
Bacho radio be ben o me say wadan ma dum no ma me why?
Madam na Wendy one ebony. Say Ghana, say yan hweniye. Na seven yan adwumu mbue pa dia. Aye NDC. Ombe fireful. Na wa say o man papa. De mesre Ghana fo. Mo me adwumu mbue. Hwe NDC omo ba abanwa so a omo ndure ehiafo ne sikafo omo ndure ehiamfo omo mfa social debate bia ma memwe ehiafo emre sikafo so nana do dagwa kofo bae and all the health insurance e bae
me da se pe me da se pa. Good afternoon
man ya
me ba chodi ni bebe afrefi
ma chodi ni akwete
yo achete yo
me how nani say nana kofado or you made him attorney yes general the only minister and a boss man and a MP for them war EC office on the only nine is on the betchi on me or sui or come to amayan that's it.
So me da say hello. Good afternoon.
Hello BIAMAH.
Hey, set.
Mami Seja.
Yanko.
Yo, anyway, no me say nyampa de ma ona bo Abubakar Sadiq Boniface. Na men kancha Ghana for both MPP NDC. Omuni ade papa bia ni hihye papa bia. Yanto abanuma butterfly movement onabu tifala nkwajo temante. Anya jadi force adatu force am ade ton force Entima Adoma force petro boya dini. Entima MPP ni NDC mo. Niantu abama movement of change onabu tifala nkwajo temante. Nuoma blue free port. Nene papa ni to say papa woni munu o madana di no assistant to say papa na dollar rate ya ajigo ama Ghana yesu ama niama boaya den emra from na Ghana fan into my penfra me da so ni nyame nyaduma
enso me da sepe. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mami Gada.
Ebacho efo efo a
Maku
yo yanko
yo Mami Gada bi pacho o mami aye nu tabe na adusu
bacho 1st June
yo se Chifu cafe o twin kwa ni ntuma ko itinu 1st June say sada nu so na ebeko dafu no ono so je de ni
koko
ye ko ukrom asama chafo
ai mo
me say we scan ya tie wa yi ase mu kan say nsawam
ensawa ayo de yanko efo yanko na time ni ho
nsawam automatic me say me di nsawam no bebra Mami kada na awia we hwe NDC fu we your mo say bibia no a bibi ho a ntia adini ko yes stadia NDC fu your mother say your mama anye president entrance wo Ghana biemu dia Ghana be shia Ghana be because we ko so bibi ho a ntia o papa we why you minister why you family man why you vice president and why you president why the president there then the beba and this is and the besi and akakro mu beshi and I say registration kekeye ye say yeah consider that and ni pabi and to me the next day say Ghana for mu ni afi down that is you the mu ya we no mu ya ni nyira no mu ni afi da bibi so mu ba be ti Ghana sika mu mi ento aba mu afi no mra be bo Ghana na and this is
hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
If I told you, baby, I'm free.
Well, near sorry, but you go Bukuru this year.
Yo, I'm sorry about uncle.
It became Yanko Ponya Okesi. The BIAMAH say, Abu Bia Berry Mabura and who never hit Tabua Kokuan and says she has the kinds one fan no. And this is who Suban United Secretary from 4. But 50 companies no could have briefcase. So now our two bottom to who so our 50 companies could have briefcase. When himself so to bottom. I didn't NDC for the electoral commission in ND. Na money for the giant Kataben and Namo Daswa Musu say MPP about so name Mammy way that Katabiso. Oh, you are phone son, no, I showed you. Ye, mammy, no. Why you be paying ya to a bad paying? I be a mistake to me, but 24-hour economy now. Mini NDC need your mamma, Mona more or more. NDC are buying a big boo and some country, a bet from Toy. Send the bray, I'm from my year, fast is the bray. PNDC, NDC, not the who, John Mama, fast is paying, and the web beer said the 24-hour economy. This was so bad. So me market, a man beton banchi and a Jonah, a man in a smart home, in Sunni idea.
It does say, I was for Honey, did you made any in ACA? As a Siankoma production crew, Joe Damia Macjero Sarge, my free man, and I also for one a year on Bomichidom, Day, Jumadi Ebremo, Medin at the MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO, sorry sway, Ola Michael, and then a pound for Mba Bejeja, no Maji and Tata Diakofie. Tanya there be a munim no foreigner waka pass and unqua and your yard de papa waka pass or bay any amount. But they say, oh, it was a sound so jebre etime etie ye. Yame ya domoa, me no be say she a daya wada. Macrao.